I started working out at the beginning of quarantine and I gave up. It was it was too much for me. The motivation wasn't there and Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oneika, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today I have a high school advice video. Yeah. So I'm just gonna start off with general tips and then I'm gonna answer questions about my experience. Coming in at number 1, get involved. My freshman year, I was not involved in anything. My sophomore year, I was in 1 club. My junior year, I was in, I think, 3, and then my senior year, I was in 7 or 8. Getting involved allows you to meet new people, and if you're in a club that has a leadership summit, you'll definitely get to meet a lot of new people. The HOSA conference is statewide, so literally every high schooler that's in HOSA, well, that chose to come to the state leadership conference, were there. Over 10,000 kids. It's crazy, but not the point. Just get involved, because then you can also, like, create new relationships with people and you get new opportunities, and then you get to see what you don't like and what you do like, because remember, high school is literally a learning experience and it's getting you ready for the real world. So by getting involved in a club or a sport, then you can definitely see your dislikes and your likes. And I mean, I'm pretty sure during the first 3 weeks of school, that's when most clubs have like their first meeting. Go to every club if you want to, like, the first meeting, and then you can see if you like it or not. That's what I did. I went to a lot of meetings the first month, and then I didn't like it, so I just never went back. Every year counts. I really wish I knew this my freshman year. Freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, every year counts. But freshman year is when the slate is clean, that's when you really have to build your own, because your GPA starts at 0, and if you end freshman year with maybe a 2.7 or a 2.5, then you're really gonna have to spend the other 3 years just trying to build that up and get it to where you want to be. I mean, if you want to keep it at a 2.5, that's fine, but every year counts. Stay organized, because how are you gonna keep track of your homework or school events or just even events that are going on in your life? Develop productive study habits. Trust me. I mean, I didn't really have study habits or anything, but just at least putting maybe 30 minutes a day to study for a class that you're probably struggling with, or just a class you want to touch up on, that's considered, being productive with your study time. I recommend. Take advantage of the opportunities that you get in high school. There are numerous opportunities for high schoolers. There are internships, scholarships, college fairs, job fairs. There are so many. And if your counselor or your school has a college counselor. Our school had a college counselor. She did help with admissions. You could go to her and ask her about FAFSA, different things like that. Take advantage of whatever is there, your resources, events, whatever. Think about your life. I don't care if you're a freshman or a senior, you need to at least have some sort of a plan after high school. If you don't want to go to college, that's fine, that's okay. Just have some sort of a plan, because you're not about to be sitting there, twiddling your thumbs. And if you do want to go to college, you need to start thinking about, okay, how am I going to afford this? What am I going to study? What else? What's the score that I need to get in? What's the average GPA? I don't know. And if you can probably find someone that goes to your dream school, then, hop on it and ask them questions about the whole process. Don't let your test scores or your grades define you. Everyone's different. Just because, let's say, your friend got 100 on the quiz and you got a 75, that's okay. Just know that next time you should be like, okay, maybe I should have studied longer. Maybe I should have studied this more. Maybe I should have, whatever, I don't know. But just don't let it get to your head. I can definitely tell you it got to my head so many times. I would just have mental breakdowns. Avoid drama. Whatever you are arguing, fighting about, being petty about, that's not gonna matter in like a few weeks after it happens, or even after you graduate. Who cares? Let it go. Focus less on having a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Honestly, you're just better off by yourself, focusing on your academics. I mean, come on, we still gotta think about our life. Everyone is not your friend. Some people are only in your life for a certain season, and some people will only come in just to teach you something, or some people will be there forever. I walked into high school with 2 girls, let's just say makeup and brush. I do not talk to brush at all. Second semester freshman year, she literally just stopped talking to me, so I don't talk to her anymore. Then we have, who is this again? The other one. I forgot. The other the other one, I mean, we still do talk. I have her on my Snapchat. We did have classes every single year together, but we were cordial. We're not like on bad terms. I do wish her the best. She's literally the sweetest, but I guess we just outgrew each other, and that's okay. That's fine. Develop good relationships with your teacher, because when you want to apply for a college or internship or job, you're gonna need a recommendation letter. And who are you gonna ask? Your teacher. Develop good reputations with them so that they can write good letters for you. Do not feel pressured to do anything. I mean, like, high school is where you're gonna get exposed to a lot of things, and you're gonna feel like you have to do something. No, you don't. If you want to, that's fine. Yeah, you can say yes or no. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't feel pressured to do it. There's something called peer pressure. Don't give into it if you don't want to do it. Enjoy your high school years. I don't know how many people have probably told you that, but you should really enjoy it. Do not take it for granted, because come on, look at me. I didn't even get to have some of the opportunities I wanted to have because of Corona. It just went like that. I didn't even get to have a graduation. So go to the football game. Go to prom. Well, I don't think y'all are gonna have that. Are y'all? I don't know. Go to parties, after the pandemic. Don't be selfish. Just enjoy your high school years. Be a teenager, but don't do illegal things. Just be a teenager and live life to the fullest. Be you. I don't know how many people have probably told you that, but I don't want to be friends with someone who leeches their personality off of everyone that they hang out with. That's not authentic. And no, you need to be yourself. Okay, so I posted this and I told y'all to ask me questions, so I'm gonna answer those questions right now about my high school experience. The first question says, one thing that always kept you going when you were under stress. The thought of me graduating high school and actually having a life. How did you stay on top of your assignment? I had a planner. I cannot live without a planner. Literally just being in quarantine, I have not touched my planner at all, and I feel like my life is falling apart. I'm filming right now.
Are you filming?
I'm filming.
Wait a second.
No, excuse me. How did you like each club you were in? How were you always on time? I don't know if you mean always on time to the meetings or on time to school, but I loved being in the club just because of the resources that I had and the opportunities that it created. I met some amazing people just by going to the HOSA conference and just by being in the club. I do regret not joining that my freshman year. And I was always on time to the meetings, because if I knew that I had a meeting at 2:30, I would leave my house at maybe 2 o'clock and get there by 2:20. But for school, if I knew that I had a class at 10:22, I would leave my house, maybe 9:15, get there by 9:30, 9:40, and just chill in the media center, well, library, school library, until class started. What was the biggest scandal at your high school? Well, we were actually on the news because a parent jumped on the bus and fought one of the girls. How did you get where you are now? What initiatives did you take in each grade? Freshman year, I didn't do everything I was supposed to do, which I do regret. Sophomore year, I started buckling up and doing what I had to do. Junior year, I took a lot of dual enrollment classes, so that did boost my GPA. And senior year, I just rode the wave because I just felt like I was done, you know? School was over. If you do want to talk more, though, you can definitely DM me. Feel free. How did you manage your classes and your extracurriculum activities? So I was president of HOSA, and if I knew that I had a meeting on Thursday, I would do the PowerPoint on Tuesday. And I would also make sure to get dates for the club meetings and put them in my planner so I could plan accordingly. Experience with dating. Honey, you are looking at the wrong girl. What classes did you struggle with? Freshman year, I struggled with math. Sophomore year, math. Junior year, math. Senior year, math. What's an embarrassing thing that happened to you? I can't really remember. There's a lot of things that happened to me at school, but I remember it was during transition time. So keep in mind that, you know, the stairwells are very crowded, and I tripped going up the stairs, and I was like looking around see if anyone saw, and these three girls, they were laughing, but I kind of knew them, but they were laughing at me. So yeah. Did you join any sports or clubs? Yes, I was in I was in HOSA, Beta Club, Mu Alpha Theta, Relay for Life, Student Council. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. Hope. There's another one, but it's just not clicking right now. I don't know. What's one thing you wish you knew going into high school? As I said before in my advice, don't let your grades or your test scores define you. I also mentioned that I did let it get to me, so that is something I wish I knew, you know, just don't take it too much to heart. You're doing your best. What would you say is the least important thing that everyone told you to stress about? Applying to colleges, because I applied to only one and I got in. Did high school make you feel like less or more of a person? I would, of course, have to say more, because that's the whole point of high school. You're gonna go through high school and experience changes, which is really important for self-growth and self-development. So it did make me more of a person. What are some things you didn't do but found out later you should have done in high school? I wish I did take the SAT my second semester of sophomore year, because then it would have been more of a practice for me, so that I could take it again junior year and then take it again senior year. What are some things I should try and apply for? I definitely think that you should get out your comfort zone, join a club, see if you can run for an electoral position or just a presidential position. Yeah, just get out your comfort zone. What college was your first choice in freshman year? Freshman year, I wanted to go to Emory University. Then I realized, 1, I don't have Emory University money. 2, I don't have Emory University grades. Ever cut school to chill with a boy? No, I cut school to chill with my friends. The first time that I did that was the 3rd week of August last year. My heart was literally going boop, 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 boop. I was so nervous. And then after that, it just became natural. We did it all the time. How did you deal with crushes, dating? As I said before, I'm not the best person with dating, but crushes, I just didn't pay any mind. Like, I'll be like, yeah, they're cute, but I just never pursued or did anything. What's the hardest class you've ever taken? I would have to say anatomy and physiology, which was called Essentials to Healthcare at my school, just because you had to memorize a lot of what is it called again? A lot of terms, and yeah, it was just like a brain overload. Favorite class that you took? I enjoyed my physics and my chemistry classes. How did you decide what you wanted to do after high school? My freshman year, I wanted to be a lawyer. My sophomore year, I was stuck at pediatrician or nurse. and I just kept going back and forth between the two. And then junior year I just decided to do nursing because then it will be a shorter time for me to practice medicine. What college did you decide to go to? I will be going to the University of North Georgia, so I will be having vlogs. Why did you pick your college? So honestly, I just typed in best nursing schools in Georgia and that popped up, so I was like, okay, just gonna apply. And then I visited the campus and I liked it. What was your favorite part of the school day? When I had to leave. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.